Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ade, and if you're brand new, then of course you're most definitely welcome, and if you're returning back, then of course thank you so much for coming back to watch another video here on my channel. So today, can we just get a minute silence for Lattafa, please? In fact, can we have a standing ovation and a quick round of applause for Lattafa, please? Because they've done it again. They have done it again. Okay, it's enough. Right, okay, so today you could tell I'm just a little bit excited because I have gotten, right, another fragrance from Lattafa that I have to talk to you about today. I must. And again, if you've been following me on my Instagram page, which is my fragrance wardrobe on Instagram, then of course you would have known which fragrance I'm about to talk to you about. And of course we're going to address the little elephant in the room. Yes, I've got the same jacket on as the last video, and yes, I've got the same top on as the last video. Why? Because I'm just trying to film and get a couple of videos out for you guys, because I know that there's a little bit of like backlog in some of the fragrances that I need to talk to you about. So I'm just like, today is the day. You're going to hear it all. You know, I'm going to film it all, you're going to hear it all, and just, you know, stick with me. It's going to be worth it in the end. So, today, I'm going to be speaking to you about a Lattafa fragrance, and actually, before I do that, if you haven't done so already, then please can you make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please. I'm just going to give you like 2 seconds just to do it, just so that we can all be on the same page. Thank you. Right, so now that I know that you've done that, okay, now that I know that you've done that, I can then carry on and do what it is that I'm here to do, which is to talk to you about fragrances. And today I'm going to be talking to you about, drum roll, Badi Al Oud Amythest. Guys, I never thought I would be here with any Badi Al Oud anything, because if you watched my first ever video on the Badi Al Oud Oud for Glory, you know that it wasn't a fave. Do you know what I mean? It didn't hit the way it was supposed to hit that time. However, I have a little confession that I have to make between now and then, was because, right, so I sold that one and I bought it back again because there was such a ruckus. There was such a ruckus within the perfume community, actually. No, it was just between myself. After I finished watching all the different fragrance reviews, that I was like, am I missing something here? Am I missing something that everybody else is smelling in Oud for Glory? Like, I don't understand. So guess what? Your girl went out and bought it again. And actually, the confession here is that now I actually quite like it. But then Lattafa then came out with the better looking friend, the better looking relative, the better looking, whatever you want to do with the better looking, the better smelling. And today we are going to talk about Badi Al Oud Amythest. And honestly, like, I had such, do you know what, let me just let's start off with the bottle. Before I start yabbering, let's get with the bottle. Right, so the bottle, like this, it basically looks like the Badi Al Oud for Glory one, but this one is like purple, and this one's called Amythest, which surprisingly enough is also my birthstone of February, so that's also quite a nice sort of name to have. And it's like purple, a nice deep purple. You've then got the lovely gold plaque at the top and also at the bottom as well, and it's just a very nice ornate bottle, and I just really like it. So that definitely gets a tick for presentation. Yeah, it's definitely there. Now next, I'm then going to talk about the notes and the the notes and the main accords. Sorry, I had like a moment of okay. Before I do that, actually, no, I've already done that. I've already done the shameless plug, so I'm not going to plug you again, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Okay. So the main accords for this fragrance are rose, oud, citrus, amber, vanilla, soft spicy, fresh spicy, floral, powdery, and white floral. Those are the main accord of Amythest by Badi Al Oud. And now we're not going to go on to the top notes. So the top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, and then we then have the base note of egglewood, which is oud, vanilla and amber. Honestly, guys. And also, before I start, I suppose this is meant to be a dupe for Ignitio's, I think it's called Atomic Rose. I might be wrong, but if it is, I'll probably pop the name down of what it's meant to smell like. But yeah, it's meant to be a dupe for one of Ignitio's fragrances. So I'm not so familiar that much with Ignitio. I've only, like, you know, learned about it through pretty much the Lattafa fragrances, and from smelling these it's kind of like piqued my interest, and I'm like, oh, let me see what that smells like. And sometimes I'll go to several Selfridges and have a little smell, and honestly, guys, like, Lattafa are doing God's work. Let's have it right, because Oud for Glory pretty much smells like an even better version of what's it called again? Oud for Greatness. Yeah, it smells like a better version of Oud for Greatness. So I would definitely say save your money and buy Oud for Glory if you're looking for Ignitio, Oud for Greatness, etc, etc. But anyway, we digress and we move back. So as I said, Lattafa are doing the Lord's work, and they're here with Amythest, Baddest Oud, and yeah, so my general thoughts and my general opinions of this fragrance is that it is the better version of whatever it is that it's meant to be doing. Like, I love it. It's better for me than Oud for Glory. No, Oud for Glory. Gosh, I'm getting all mixed up with all of them. But anyway, it smells better to me than Oud for Glory. Oud for Glory took me a little bit longer to get into, and I just couldn't. At first, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But one thing that I'll definitely say they both have in common is this molecular smell. Like, this molecular kind of element. It's light and it's airy. And as well as that, it's also a little bit dense as well as it dries down. So right off the bat, when I smell it, I get like these berry and pepper notes. Now, I don't know where the berry is kind of coming from. It smells like blackcurrant to me, blackcurrant and some pepper sprinkled over the top, and I'm not too sure. It has a slight rosy smell, but I don't really get like a heavy rose. I do get a little bit of the oud. The vanilla definitely helps, because when you've then got that berry-ish smelling note with your pink pepper and a little bit of vanilla, those are probably like the main like sweetness that I'm getting from the fragrance, and the depth I feel is coming from the oud and the amber as a mixture together. But to be fair, that oud and amber could also easily smell like saffron, because I'm also getting like a saffrony kind of smell coming from this fragrance too. But honestly, like, I absolutely prefer this one to Oud for Glory. I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. It's that sweet and fruity like I don't know, blast that you get from the top notes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And it just, it's, to me, it's pretty much like a linear fragrance. I don't think it changes that much. It just settles in a lot better. In regards to longevity, I can get like 6 or 7 hours. No, I want to say 7 hours on my skin. It lasts a lot longer on clothes. I want to say about 10 hours on clothes. And then the projection is fantastic within the first hour, but I'd probably say like after like the second hour, you're not really like getting that vim that you would be expecting. But honestly, this fragrance is it, and for the price, like, I don't mind. Like, I think it was like £30 or something, but honestly, like, for the price and for what it smells like and how it performs, and the fact that you could spray it without feeling guilty, without your chest just beaten, because you're just thinking one drop is like £1. You can spray it with ease and you know that you'll be okay. So yeah, like, absolutely love this fragrance. It's definitely a unisex fragrance. Again, this one, I can easily see this, you know, being worn by a guy, or as well as women. Obviously, I'm wearing it and I'm loving it, and I can see that also lots of other ladies love it. But it's interesting to see that most people actually prefer Oud for Glory to this one, but I definitely prefer this one to Oud for Glory. So, you know, it's a battle of the Baddest Oud. You just have to just pick which one you prefer, but I would absolutely recommend the Amythest Baddest Oud to you. What else? So what kind of, occasion would you wear this to? Now, I wear this to work sometimes, but then I'm sure you guys can tell by now that I don't really I don't really bother myself in regards to like the occasions to wear fragrances to. I wear them based on how I'm feeling, how I want to smell, how I want to feel. And, you know, if I want to smell like this today, I will. It's definitely, you definitely need an element of confidence to be able to rock it, because it's a different scent. So people are going to ask you like what that is, or what is it that you're spraying? Like, wow, it smells nice. So, you need a certain level of confidence to rock it. But even if you're not confident, girl, just smell good. Spray it and smell good. Like, it's never ever a crime to smell good. Honestly, like, smelling good and being told that you smell good is probably one of the best compliments ever. And you kind of tend to realize that people kind of gravitate towards you a little bit more. They do want to give you a hug because they're like, oh God, you smell so nice. And me being somebody that is very like loving and quite affectionate, that for me is absolutely amazing. So that had nothing to do with the fragrance, but there you go, you got to know me a little bit better. Yeah, so this is literally it. This is the fragrance, and I would absolutely recommend it to you. I got mine from Amazon, and I will definitely link that in the description box for you below. But if you've tried it, please let me know your thoughts. Like, I always want to know your thoughts. What do you think about it? Do you prefer this one to Oud for Glory, or do you prefer Oud for Glory to Amythest? Like, I want to know. Let me know in the comment box below, and let's have a nice little conversation. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, if you've listened to me ramble all this time and you did not even press subscribe, you didn't even leave one message, you didn't even like it, please, this is your time. This is your time. It's your time. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video from me. And in the meantime, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.